Nice. I will. Fierce flow. Drop me a link to that. I want to see this. Guys with long, beautiful, flowing hair. What's going on, everybody, guys? Welcome to SubSunday, episode 70, and today we got the other DeQuasi, otherwise known as Jordan.
Hi.
Anders, if you guys remember Anders is the Swedish guy who ate the cinnamon and threw up on the show. God, what was that? What was that, like 40?
A year and a half ago?
Yeah, it's been a while since that's happened, which is really cool.
Also, I learned that Sweden is still in the 1800s because the first thing Anders said is, "Hold on, I gotta wait for the light to warm up so it can." What does that even mean? Your light doesn't just turn on. It doesn't just instantly turn on. You gotta come. America's great, man. You gotta come over here.
Yeah, I will take my Zeppelin to there maybe sometime. But
Some American light bulbs.
But
no.
So we're talking about right now. We're talking about fierce flows, or no, fierce flow, and it's basically pictures of men with just long, beautiful, flowing hair. And I think I could dominate. I think I got this. What do you guys think? I got it?
My panties dropped.
There's a guy at my church who had really long hair, and he lost a bet with one of the other pastors, so he had to shave his head. He can't grow his hair back now. He's balding.
Oh, that sucks.
He had amazingly long hair, and now he can't grow it back.
Oh, that's a shame. Poor genetics.
This is 2 years ago. Yeah, this is 2 years of hair that I have right here. Roughly. It's slower, actually, than when I originally started growing my hair out.
Yeah, it goes really fast.
There are 5,370 people have subscribed to this subreddit. There are 5,370 glorious manes flowing out there.
Guess what? There's 5,000.
Their emblem is a lion.
Yeah. Now there's 5,370.
Yeah, you were the 71th follower. I just refreshed.
71st follow. Because I just followed it. Yeah, so it's been like 2 weeks since we've done a SubSunday, and I've been kind of it's been rough for me with my new job. It's been crazy, and also when I get off from my new job, or my job right now, I've been going over to a potential job and driving the owner crazy to give me a job and helping out at the store here and there with little things, not big things, but little things to show him that, to impress him and show him that, when he can hire people, that he should hire me.
What's going through his head? It says, "God damn, why would I hire Kelly? I got free work right now."
Well, no, I don't do anything really big. Like, I'll go in there, I'll help people sample stuff. I'll do small things, but also help them make a sale.
What kind of store is it?
It's a vape shop. So I'll be selling stuff like this, the stuff I use. Oh, please turn that off. Because YouTube is Nazis, and they will march through here going, "Us? There was music! Ban this for copyright infringement now! Do it!"
You had like 2 seconds of music.
It doesn't matter. They'd still do it.
I don't even think there was a word. There was like,
Yeah, I heard stop. Anyways, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, so I've been going over there and talking to him and trying to get in good, and I think I have a job. We have to wait for the insurance company to pick him up because he had to change insurance for workman's comp and all that stuff. And as soon as that's done, it's a job.
So my job, because I'm in school, so I found a job that's only twice a month, and it's on weekdays. I mean weekends, and it's only 2 times a month, and it's 125 for 7 hours plus commission, so it's really good. And
nice.
My boss, I was like, "So when can I expect my check?" And he gave me the weirdest time frame. He was like, "Sometime between the 5th and the 10th, but I would really expect it to be here on the 6th or the 7th." And I'm like, "What? What kind of What is this, man? I'm like, can you give me a real date?
I hear you. So I'm gonna completely go off. Does anybody know who Sam Witwer is?
No,
Shame on you, Jordan. Shame on you.
never heard of him.
You should know who Sam Witwer is.
Sam Witwicky from
No, not
Transformers?
Wiki. Witwer. Click the stream link, look at his face, and you'll know exactly who he is. Shave his head, make him angry.
My third world country internet is really slow right now, so
I shaved his head
I
and
don't
made
really
him
know why I'm
angry.
lagging.
I still don't know who he is.
That's Star Killer.
Hey, Daddy,
Oh.
how's Monday for outside?
Good, buddy. Go take a shower and get ready and go to bed, buddy. I love you.
So
Anyways,
Star-
Star Killer he's actually still active with the Star Wars community and stuff like that because he does voices. He does Darth Maul's voice for the Clone Wars and a bunch of other voices throughout the Star Wars animated galaxy. And he started streaming recently.
a lot of famous people have streamed. The main character from Silicon Valley streams.
Yeah.
They streamed, which I think he was maybe the reason they Twitch actually streamed one of the episodes of I think the season premiere of season 2 of Silicon Valley on Twitch.
Really?
Yeah, so I think he might have been the reason for that. Also, Zelda Williams used to stream on Twitch. I haven't seen her on in a while.
She stopped because of people were being complete jackasses about what happened to her dad. Yeah, she isn't. She might come back in sometime in the future.
I need them to hurry up and make a Legend of Korra movie before she gets too old, because she needs to be Kuvira.
Yeah, I agree. So what have you been playing?
I've been playing Mad Max. I got it for $20 on G2A, which that made me happy.
Fuck G2A. Don't ever use G2A. I've gotten 3 bum keys from him in the last year and a half.
Really? I've never gotten one.
Two of them came from viewers, and they were like upset because they gave me a bad key, and I'm like, you know what? Don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry about it. It's cool. Get your money back. Get your money back. That's all that matters. If you're gonna go somewhere, go to CD Keys.
Yeah. So
CD Keys, I paid $19 for it.
So we paid the same. That's
Actually, I paid $19. You paid $20. So suck it.
I've been playing Mad Max. Evolve was free this weekend, so I played Evolve. I played a lot of Evolve because me and my friend we played for like 6 hours, and then because we had a full team, so we just kept. It was like any game where you have 4 friends playing together is fun.
I'm not impressed with Evolve.
What didn't you like about it?
It was just the beta killed it.
I would never buy it. Like if it was $5 on a Steam sale, hell yeah, I'll buy it because it's fun, but I'm not paying.
It's $5, yeah.
I'm not paying a lot.
It's the same thing. Okay, you get your monster, you have to do this objective, and you go. It wasn't very entertaining.
I think the hunters needed more to do, because the monster had a lot to do. He had to run away, hide, kill other like smaller creatures to evolve, and then kill the hunters. The hunters really only had track him down and maybe turn on the power stations, but that didn't really even do anything.
No, it really didn't. I mean,
and I can't defend why Left 4 Dead is fun either. Left 4 Dead is only fun in short periods. Like I couldn't be playing Left 4 Dead every day.
What's fun about Left 4 Dead is you sit down and you get a group of friends together and you just it's mindless zombie killing action. That's all it is. You go to point A to point B. There's nothing really you have to turn on. There's nothing you really have to do except for the gas cans every once in a while. But what's fun about it is you get that katana or you get that chainsaw or you got a horde running at you and you're hosing them down. It's fun. It's a blast.
That's why it is. Easy also.
Yes.
I want like a real survival game with zombies that's extremely hard and you will probably die in the first 5 minutes maybe. But it's way too easy now. They hold your hands through all the games titles that's come out now.
Has anybody confirmed? But is Valve still making video games? Are they still a gaming company, or did they abandon that?
They probably will one day.
Because well, they have to because they haven't. They must be doing something because no one's over there answering their support page. They got no one over there. They got one person for all of Steam.
Yeah,
That person must hate their job. Like 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, just grinding out answering support emails and trying to keep track of it all.
Yeah. The last
yeah.
game that I
So-
released was
I don't
Portal
know.
2.
So what else have you been playing, man?
So Mad Max Evolve. I've been playing some Call of Duty. Played a little bit of Black Ops 2, but then I stopped because I've been playing Black Ops 2 for almost like 3 years now. So I can't really play it any longer.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
Okay. I've been playing Destiny because I'm hooked on it like a crackhead.
I want it. That's probably, and to be honest, I keep forgetting to bring this up to you, but that's probably best for your channel, man. Because I mean, sticking to
What?
one game and growing a community in that game is probably the best choice for your channel, and not playing a bunch of games. And you play old games that no one cares about. No offense.
But I like it. I enjoy it more. That's the thing. It's like, I get it. I could probably become a full-time Destiny streamer that varies off every once in a while, because I could. I enjoy Destiny that much, which really sucks because you go back to earlier Sub-Sundays, I'm talking shit about the game, and now I'm sitting there going like, I need my Destiny fix. Inject that freaking controller right there, man. When's the Taken King come out? Is that shit good? Just inject it right there. I'm good. Because I was standing at work today because my brain was just so freaking bored because my body was just automatically doing the job, thinking, man, I need to get my Warlock up to level 30. Once I get my lock up to 30, then I can run her through the weekly heroic to get my 9 strange coins, so that way next week I can get the next 9 for both characters, and I'll have 18 sitting there, so that way whenever the Taken King comes out, it's not as hard for me to get the strange coins anymore. I'll have a surplus stock piled up. And then, Xur, because Xur hasn't been bringing me anything worth a damn lately. And I still don't have a Gallahorn, and Gallahorn's about to become crap here soon.
Yeah,
and I'm
what are
pissed
you
about
gonna
that. Huh?
You're gonna use it for another week, and then
It's like I still want one though. It's like it's a bragging right. I didn't buy it from Xur. No, I earned that mother trucker. But it's like I know if I become a steady streamer of one game, people will know what they get when they come here. But I like being a variety streamer. I like playing different games a lot. So I think I'm going to become kind of a hybrid streamer like that. Like you'll probably always see Destiny on my channel. But
I think
I'm gonna start playing like a couple days out of the week. I'll play different games.
I would say, even like for like real growth, like I think if you really wanted real growth, it's like what JP and Co always say on 8-bits. Even if you 100% wanted growth and you could and you didn't care about streaming the games that you wanted, you would pick one game. Like you would pick Destiny. Call of Duty comes out, you're playing Destiny. Battlefront comes out, you're playing Destiny. Fallout, you're playing Destiny. Because you going to Fallout, no one's going to see you because you have Lyric and Soda Pop and everyone else going there.
Well,
no one's going to see you.
It's like
But
this.
if you're on Destiny, the only one streaming Destiny because everyone's on Fallout, then that'll
get
be
seen.
something.
Well, see, it's like this. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is I'll watch the big streamers. Whenever they go offline, then I'll start playing.
It almost seems, yeah.
Once the big guys are done, you can usually pick up a lot of their fodder.
Like, what is it called? It almost seems like you can't ever, like, you're going to have to play through the middle of the night because it almost seems as soon as Gathalion goes off, Broman pops on. And then when Broman pops on, Gathalion starts his night stream until like 1 a.m.
You watch Gathalion too?
Well, they're the only two really big Destiny streamers.
You don't watch Eddie Monster?
I've never heard of him.
Oh, check him out. He's actually really cool.
Yeah, I usually just watch Professor Broman and Gathalion.
I've come to like Gathalion.
I started watching Gothalion because I watched when I was debating whether or not to get Borderlands 2, like
Hmm.
a while before Destiny even came out. He was like a Borderlands 2 streamer.
Yeah.
Like that's the only game he streamed. So then when Destiny came out, I saw his channel. I was like, oh, well, I'm just grinding out Crucible, so I turned him on.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people do that. A lot of people will turn on streams while they grind out a game.
He's if I'm not streaming my Crucible matches, I'm usually watching him or Eddie. Eddie Monster is the guy's name. And he's actually really good. I like him. I'm subbed to him. I'm actually thinking about dropping one of my subs and replacing it with Cathalion.
Dropco.
Yeah, thinking about it. I don't know, man. Just something that thing he said to me that I for some reason I can't let it go. I'm like, that was really dick move, dude. 15 months. That is a year and 3 months of my life that I supported him. And in the long run, it's like $50 to him. But that's $50 he wouldn't have had, and he pulls a dick move like that. Now, some people will say you're just overacting, and I'm like, no, I'm not overacting. I've contributed probably about $140 to him over the last 2 years that I've been watching him in small donations here and there, and my and my subs.
He's been growing like extremely fast.
He has been. He's also got like 16 different sponsorships.
Yep.
So I mean that's the other thing. And yeah, they're absolutely good for him.
Yeah.
But anyways, so yeah, I've also been playing Mad Max, which is pretty freaking fantastic.
I was so worried about Mad. The thing that there was a few things that made me worried about Mad Max is Arkham Knight, and I couldn't find a PC download, a PC pre-order until like a week before the game came out. And the game runs beautifully, looks beautifully.
It's
It is
awesome.
like one of the only AAA games where people are getting over 60 FPS consistently on 4K.
Yep. There you go. It's now cheaper on CD keys than it is G2A.
Well, go to CD keys and go grab it.
I already got it.
The viewers.
Oh, it's also DLC. You get the DLC also.
Oh,
But it is selling Europe.
I really want
It's
to
a
buy.
big thing.
I really want to play Metal Gear Solid, but
I cannot support Konami. As
Why?
much as I know it's his last game, I refuse to buy it because he's not going to get a penny of it.
Why won't you get a penny?
Because they screwed him out of it. Do you not understand what happened to him? What they did to him?
They screwed him out of it.
They
You just told me.
screwed him out of everything.
I mean, it's a business.
There's a difference. I mean, okay, yeah, you come down to it, it is a business, but there's a point where it's loyalty to the person who brought us an amazing story like that, and the fact that Konami is shit.
I mean, you have to admire that he, from start to finish, he might have veered off track a little bit, but he finished a story.
He did, sort of. We hope it's finished. But Konami is talking about putting another studio on it and having them make more Metal Gear games, and I'm like, it's not going to be a Metal Gear game. It's gonna be like the creator of Mega Man. As soon as Capcom fired him and they went their own separate ways, what did he do? He went out and he got Mighty No. 9 funded, and you know what? Mighty No. 9 is the new Mega Man. They can name it all they want, but it's Mega Man, ladies and gentlemen. And that is what is awesome.
Oh, since we're talking about game developers, we need to talk about indie games developers, how they're shitting people.
We will in a few minutes. We're going to get there. So besides Mad Max and Destiny, I don't think I've actually played anything else. I have a whole bunch of games I need to play. Like I have to do reviews of them.
Oh, when you were talking about Destiny, that's been me all week because I won't get to play Destiny until Tuesday, and I'm over here like literally a crackhead, like watching streams. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this first, and then I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna do this. Oh, but I got to update. how fast can I update? And then I was checking. I went to speedtest.net, and I was let me see if I can find the piece of paper. I was doing math, trying to figure out how many gigs I was going to have to download and how long it was going to take me.
Oh, that's when you know you have a severe problem.
I'm over here pulling out my calculator like, this looks like it's going to take me 30 minutes to download everything I need.
And you know what? I even understand people's gripes about Destiny. I get it. I understand why people didn't like it. But to me, that's what I like about it, is the grindy. Okay, so what games are we looking forward to? The Taken King. That's what I'm looking forward to. And Black Ops 3. And Fallout 4.
All right, so these are the games.
Or Battlefront, definitely.
For me, it's...
Okay, hold on. Let Anders say something. He's been completely silent the entire time.
You just...
No, but... Yeah,
Go ahead, what games?
Talking for the entire hour. I won't talk anymore. No.
No. Go ahead.
I'm definitely looking forward to Star Wars Battlefront. More games. Not really I don't really play games that much anymore. Mostly
Okay, why not?
out with friends.
Oh,
Boring.
There you go.
So for
No.
me, obviously Taken King, Halo 5, Call of Duty, Fallout, and Battlefront, and that's really it. Oh, and Cuphead.
What the hell is that?
Oh my god, Cuphead is amazing. Imagine like 50s cartoons made into a game.
Nice. All right, I'll have to check it out.
There you go. There's Cuphead.
It has that like old Disney style.
Yeah.
Oh, that is fantastic.
And there's only bosses. There's no like
There's no middle ground.
there's no middle. You go boss to boss.
That's pretty cool. That actually looks really cool. I'm not gonna lie. That looks pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's PC and Xbox exclusive.
Nice.
Yeah. So those are the games I'm looking forward to.
Okay. So, what's the first thing you want to do when Taken King comes out?
I'm gonna jump right into the story.
You're gonna jump right in the story?
Yeah, I'm gonna play through the campaign.
I'm gonna play
Probably-
through it with.
I don't have school. I purposely set up my schedule so I don't have school on Tuesday because that's new game day.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna probably in one sitting. I'm gonna stream it too. I'm gonna blast through the campaign.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get my hunter through there, and then I'm gonna get my warlock through there. Then I'm gonna create my freaking titan and go ahead and slam him to
25.
25 as soon as I can, and then run his ass through everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna play through with my Titan, and then I'm gonna boost my Hunter to 25,
There you go.
and then play through with him. We could play through together.
Set up a LAN.
Kelly's like, no, we're not doing that.
What?
I was like, we could play through together, and you ignored me, and he was like, yeah, we ain't playing.
Yeah,
this.
dude, we can do that. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Although I need to do a skull ass, and I need to get like 30 more public events done before it comes out.
Really?
Yep.
I haven't played. I have to play through House of Wolves. I haven't played that.
Damn.
I stopped playing like in March. I haven't played House of Wolves, so I got to do that. I'll stream that.
That'd be pretty cool. All right, so let's see. Anders in a third world country. All right, so let's talk about the indie devs.
All right. So I'm into game dev, and I'm mostly interested in the art side of it, like the like artists on it. And indie games are really shitty to artists, and it's kind of the artist's fault because they're kind of dumb and they don't really know. First, they don't know the value of their work, and then they don't know how to protect themselves once they agree to do something. So one guy, his story was basically the indie game. He was going to work for 7 months, and he was going to be paid 10 grand for all 7 months worth of work, and he was going to get a portion of the net. So whatever profit they made, I forget. I think he said he was going to get 2% of that. So 10,000 plus 2% of the profit. They handed him $600 and sent him on his way. And he couldn't do anything about it because he never got a contract. And you might say like verbal agreement, but like a verbal contract, it is your word against theirs. And if neither of you can prove it, nothing happens.
Always sign.
And
That's
also,
the thing you need to do.
yeah, and then they get a contract and you're guaranteed. You might not be guaranteed any money, but they'll give you a part of the profit and they'll give you part of the net, like 10% of the net, and that sounds really good. But then you think you could put in 6 months of work and the game either doesn't come out or never breaks even. So then you work 6 months for free. So it was from I don't if you remember the cartoon Funimaniacs.
Yeah. Animaniacs?
Animation, yeah, Animaniacs. There was one of the cartoons. They had a song where it's you always get a part of the gross and not the net because the net is fantasy. The gross you're guaranteed, but the fantasy, but the net you might never see. They might never make any money. So yeah, some indie devs. Oh, one guy I'm pretty sure this was a scam. He didn't read the contract before he signed it, so he was an idiot for that. So he was guaranteed $3,000 if the game made a profit, plus 5% of the profit. But if the game didn't make a profit, he had to pay 20% of the total expenses to make the game.
What?
Yes, this guy got him to sign a contract saying, "We'll pay you if the game makes money, but if it doesn't, you got to pay me 20% of what I lost."
No, thank you.
That's a businessman right there.
I would have told him to, suck an egg.
Yeah, because you would have read the contract like a normal human being. Do they do that over in Sweden, or have you invented the contract yet, or are you still on like?
No, we still write it on stones and pass it around.
I always wondered, how do you guys carry around your chickens? Is it like, do you have like a?
No, they do blood oaths over there. They still do blood oaths. That's what it is, right?
Yeah, blood oaths.
I agree.
And if you don't
bleeding in each other,
you get your head chopped off and massacred on the square and stuff like that.
Oh,
it's very old-timey.
Speaking of getting your head cut off, Kelly, I saw this thing, and it was like the greatest stories start from a loaf of bread being stolen, and it was Les Miserables, Aladdin, Australia, Avatar, and it's true. All good stories start with a loaf of bread getting stolen.
Fair enough.
I thought it was funny they threw in Australia for a loaf of bread being stolen.
Well, I mean...
I just got the joke.
Think about it. Avatar was wholly based on that loaf of bread.
Say that again?
Like Avatar, like that story, it started with the loaf of bread and like evolved into this craziness after that. The Last Airbender, not the people.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean stole a loaf of bread?
Juan stole a loaf of bread and then kicked off. If he didn't steal that loaf of bread, he might have not become the first Avatar.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it started with, he was basically Aladdin.
Okay, fair enough. That's pretty funny.
They both did the same thing. They both stole the loaf of bread, gave half to the animals and the other half to some starving kids. But instead, Juan gave half to the animals and half to his friends, and didn't keep any for himself. So Kelly.
Yes.
Do all lives matter, or just the black people lives?
I'd say nobody fucking matters. I'm the only one that matters. Nah, plain and simple. These people who Black Lives Matter are fucking idiots, and they just need to stop. Seriously. They just really need to stop, because Everybody matters. Do you know that there's actually more black on black crime than there is white on black crime? You know why there's less white on black crime than there is black on black crime? Because we don't want to deal with this bullshit that we're dealing with right now. Why? Why would we want to do that? Why would we want to deal with people going, "Oh, you're racist"? I'm not racist. I could give a fuck about what color you are. If you're a fucking dickhead, you're a fucking dickhead. Your color has no bearing on how I treat you at all. Your attitude, your behavior, your personality, the way you look and the way you look does not matter to me. Doesn't. Never has. My best friend is a 6'6" black dude. We have been best friends since then. I can walk into his family reunion looking like a snowflake in a coal field, and everybody will greet me with open arms.
Do you agree with this statement? A girl in my psychology class made.
Okay.
Would you agree that most white families raise their kids to be racist?
No.
No, that's ridiculous, right?
That's retarded.
That is, someone told her that, and she just, without question or without asking.
People who have that train of thought, like, "Oh, you must be racist because you're white. Oh, you must be this because you're this," are retarded.
Okay, what do you think about this? The same girl, after saying that, then said that all the white people in America should apologize for slavery.
I'm not apologizing for shit. You know why? Because I wasn't there, you weren't there, nobody was there. Everybody was there. Guess what? They're fucking dead. I don't owe you a damn thing. I don't owe anybody a damn thing. My ancestors were Irish and German. And you know what? Most of the Irish from my family got shit on when they came to America. And the German part didn't come over until like the early 1900s.
Yeah, that's what...
So fuck you and your apology bullshit. I don't care. And you guys can sit there and say, "Oh, you're just a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white boy. You're going to say all this stuff." No, fuck you. Get a life. Grow up. Stop threatening to kill people. All lives matter.
Stop actually killing people.
And don't kill people. A cop has a job. It is his job to make sure that people uphold the law. You break the law, he's there to arrest you. People who abuse that power, they should be in trouble too. But there are guys that are just doing a job, trying to take care of their family, and we have fucking uneducated people who don't use their heads. They just assume they're owed something. Okay, you want to talk about how, that we should apologize? No. You know who we should apologize to? The Native Americans. If there's any race of people we should apologize to, and that means everybody, it's the Native Americans. Oh, but wait. There ain't very many left.
I don't think we I don't think we need to apologize to the Native Americans. Do you?
We do.
I don't think you should apologize. I don't think you should apologize. Like, England shouldn't apologize to all the countries they invaded. America came over and invaded hundreds and hundreds of small nations. That is their fault. The same way.
You mean England?
No, we were Americans when we started the Trail of Tears and all that shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were America.
Good old $20 bill.
Yeah, but it's ridiculous, guys. Come on, grow up, pull your head out of your ass, and stop telling people to kill people because they're white or some other reason. Don't kill people. Are you that stupid?
Can you defend? See, all right. My line of thought has changed on this, but I will accept and be supportive of almost anything, and if you can defend it, can you defend not killing people, like not murdering people?
It depends on the day. I work in the service industry, and there are some points in my day where I can almost justifiably stab a customer. Because
Dude, when I was
just dealing with them, they're idiots. But honestly,
can I tell a story real quick?
Hold on. Killing people it's stupid. You are ending somebody's life. You are taking that away. For what reason? Why would you even want to do that? Why? What does this person have to do with your life? How do they affect your life?
Makes me feel better. It makes me feel better.
Okay, well, see, that's different. That's dealing with humans in the service industry is a whole nother reason, and that's allegational. But because the person has a different skin color, you're a moron.
Okay, so
White people.
Let me throw this up. So all summer I worked 30 hours a week. I was a cashier at Dollar Tree, and the Dollar Tree that I worked at, they had the great idea to put it right next to which makes sense because they were making tons of money off of this. But they put it right next to government housing, so it's all the people on welfare and all that kind of stuff. So, and a lot of people with special needs, and then some people who just were stupid.
Okay.
And like, there's a few customers that were like funny and you didn't care about, but half the like if there was no consequences and I had a gun, oh my God, I would be on the news for executing people daily, because so many people on the doors, two big signs, everything's $1 throughout the store. There's signs everywhere. Everything's $1. So many people came up to me, asked, "How much is this?" Bang, you're dead. If I walk away, from
How much is this?
if I walk away from the register to do something, like to pick something up or put something away, like like say like grocery stores, like the light will be on above the register that you're supposed to go to, right?
Yeah.
People will walk up like looking around. They're looking at me, and when I know when they look at me, they don't know what register, so I just ignore them. I just ignore their stupid ass. Like if you don't know what register to go to, I just want to fucking shoot them in the head. It would give me so much joy, Kelly. Oh my God! All right, my rant's over. I just want to execute a few hundred people.
Well, see, but it's not because they're black. It's because they are incapable of intelligent thought.
Yes, it's like to quote Jordy Jordan. If you don't know what 4 times 10 is instantly, then you should just kill yourself.
40.
Good job. He went on to qualify. He was like, if you don't instantly know it's 40, and you had to go, well, 4 plus 4 plus 4. If you had to do any of that, then you should just off yourself right now.
You should just off yourself. Now, these people who are talking about Black Lives Matter are idiots, and they should just drink a very large cold glass of shut the fuck up with a side of bleach.
What do you think about this?
Because nobody can pose a decent argument for Black Lives Matter. Nobody. At all.
Do you think we should, if you could hit a button right now, and you won't kill anybody, no one dies, but you take away, like, say, you take away the ability for people to reproduce who have serious, like, illnesses that is genetic, that they're almost guaranteed to pass down to their kids.
Are we talking what, like?
Listen,
you gotta specify, because
let's say you have a.
People could say, like, learning disabilities are a serious illness, or Parkinson's or diabetes. But see, diabetes doesn't get passed on. That's a genetic trait that is active in everybody. Actually, as a matter of fact, here's an interesting fact, Jordan. Because you are mulatto, you have a much higher risk of diabetes than a black person and a white person. But black people have a higher risk of diabetes than white people.
Would you let's say things that are passed down, say, I don't even know if peanut allergies are passed on, but it seems like we should, if you could stop, if you could eliminate almost half of the diseases that people have, would you do it? You're not going to kill anyone. You're just stopping people from reproducing.
Definitely.
Can we include stupidity in that?
With stupidity, if you could prove to me that stupidity, you could pass down stupidity. Actually, yeah, because
raise people.
It seems like stupid people would raise stupid children.
Intelligence is environmental. I mean, I know people that can't read books, but if you put a disassembled lawnmower in front of them, they can have it together in 20 minutes. I know people that can take a car apart but couldn't tell you how to turn on a computer. It's different levels of intelligence, but those people that have no inhibition for life but just want to live off of welfare, I'd like to turn them off and stop that breeding train.
Would you what do you think about this? So this is an argument I hear a lot because I'm doing a double major in computer science and graphic design, so I hear both sides of it, that society favors STEM more than it does art and English and stuff like that. Do you think I see the more practical use of all the STEM of science, engineering, technology, and math, and art and English is cool and it's nice, but what's going to really advance humanity seems like it's going to be come from the STEM side and not from English or art.
English and art are important, but I
They're
understand.
important,
I
but
understand.
if
I
you
understand.
had to, yeah,
I would go towards more of STEM.
it's like if your kid was 50-50 and loved say engineering and art equally, you would 100% push him towards engineering. You're not going to
Hell no,
push him towards art.
I would push him towards both. Because think about it, he could use his artwork in engineering and excel both into something magical.
It is two very
'Cause-
different types of thinking, though, for both. Like when I have classes, like if I have to go straight from a math class or a science or like a physics class into like drawing, it takes a second for me. It's not just like an instant switch.
Some people it's an instant switch. So I don't know, man.
Sanders, what do you think?
I am just tired.
Science and math or art and English?
Definitely art and English. It's more fun than science and math.
There you go. There you go. He's like,
I
screw this, I
take
want
it.
a good time. I don't
Yeah,
know,
I
man.
go to a highly like artistic type of school, and we work a lot with Photoshop and video rendering, and it's a very creative school. It's very fun.
Yeah, see,
I don't really like math and engineering that much.
yeah, I get both sides of it. And I see people who are spending an insane amount of money for a ceramics degree that I can't see them doing anything with.
Free school system.
But it's fun. That's their defense, but it's fun. So, spend 60 grand on what's fun, right?
Yeah, I hear you. I don't know. I am just tired of people, of all this crap that's going on with Black Lives Matter and the flag. Oh yeah, so a gay black guy killed three white people, three white cops. We should instantly ban the rainbow flag. Everybody ban the rainbow flag
No.
right now.
See, him being gay was the best thing that could happen to black people because they can pawn him off on the gays. They don't have to claim him. They can pawn him off over on the gays.
I love how when something happens in that community, they try to pawn it off onto somebody else. But whenever a white guy goes crazy and kills people, we're like, yeah, he was a white guy.
Like I almost wish I was fully black so I could go on a massacre, like a 40-man killing spree, just to fuck with them, I would love that.
Because if you did that now, they'd be like, he was white.
Yeah, I can't do it now. I have to be dark, like I have to be straight from Uganda, like I have to be right out of Uganda.
Here's another term that bothers me, and whoever has a problem with me saying it, get over it. Because it's freedom of speech, baby, and this is the internet. If you are born in America and you are a black person, you are not an African American. You are American. Because you were never in Africa. You were never born in Africa. You were born in America.
Even first-generation immigrant?
First-generation immigrant, you are an American. Captain America, his father was Irish. He was born in America. You know what he calls himself? An American. Not Irish American. He says, I am American. I was, first generation in America, but I was, I'm the son of an immigrant. But I'm also talking about a fictional character, so you guys can throw that on my face. But you know what? He still says he's an American, and he's fucking Captain America. If you're born in America, you're an American. I'm not an Irish American. I'm not a German American. I'm an American. You're not special by saying you're this kind of an American. You're an American.
Trevor Noah has he's from South Africa. When he first came to America, he has a funny stand-up bit about when he first came to America, he didn't understand all of the classifications for each person. And he didn't understand like how white people were Americans, how black people were African Americans, how then there was Native Americans. He was like, shouldn't Native Americans just be called Americans? And everyone else, you should be white Americans. And he asked the crowd what should white people be called now? And some redneck yelled out, Super Americans.
That's awesome. Oh man, that's beautiful.
But it is true, like Native American, they're just Americans. They're the OG Americans.
They're the original Americans.
Oh, and I love how much white people love themselves. Is there's so much evidence now that China discovered North America way before Christopher Columbus.
Vikings discovered it way before Christopher Columbus, and
But they left.
that's because they were there for the wood.
Because it sucked. It was so bad.
Anders is like, that was my ancestors, man. We came back here. It's cold.
Yeah, but
It was too hot.
if you like a lot of Native Americans have Asian in them, and they're pretty sure that's because the Chinese popped over here and raped a few people and then took off.
Just
Okay.
banged a couple of people.
And what part of America is actually purely people from America? None of us, because we're all from different countries. Initially, our ancestors are from different countries. But we are from this country, so we're Americans.
Sure.
Stop calling yourselves
I mean, Alaska has
Chinese
to.
American. If you're born in America, stop calling yourself Chinese American or Japanese American or Native or African American or any kind of American except for just American. You're fucking American, dude.
You go to
Get over
Hawaii.
it.
Go to Hawaii, you'll find a lot of people whose ancestors were born in Hawaii.
And they're called Hawaiians.
Yeah.
Because they're from Hawaii, which, strangely enough, is part of America, but it wasn't for a while, and that's what we started calling them, and then we made them American.
And we still call them Hawaiians. Like, you see a Hawaiian, they're Hawaiian. They're like, look at that,
Yeah.
Hawaiian American.
No, we call them Hawaiians,
Mhm.
and then we have Samoans,
Yep.
which is just a different tribe, if you think about it, because they're from Samoa. 50,000 cars in Samoa. 50,000 stolen cars every year in Samoa.
Oh, I thought of a joke today because I read a joke about NASA and I created one because I wanted a really fucked up one.
Mm-hmm.
So NASA lands their first man on the moon, and to celebrate, they build a cake big enough to feed the entire world one slice. How does NASA light the candle? They put a teacher in a rocket.
I don't get it.
No, I don't either.
NASA put a teacher in a rocket and then it exploded.
Is that like a Challenger joke?
Yeah.
Didn't get it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because what is Sweden doing over there? When's the last time you went to space? Oh, yeah, you don't. You're stuck on ground. When the aliens come and America just pieces
You're
off.
fired, Jordan. You're fired. I'm sorry. That was just...
Yeah, we have people in space.
Really? Really?
Yeah, they do. They have people up on the space station. By the way,
Give them a
here's
lift.
another...
Did you take yourselves there, or did you borrow some shit from America?
It's
or Russia?
2015.
Now
It's
we
20
use the Russians.
That's right, the
Yeah.
Russians did. It's 2015.
They're
Why are we
communists.
not colonizing the moon? Why are we not colonizing the moon? Why are we still divided countries? Why are we not one united world colonizing the moon? Why are we not
United-
colonizing
No,
Mars?
Bro,
no
Where-
air.
have you,
That's
Joe?
why.
You want the end of the world to come? You're gonna get someone's gonna kill you.
No, I want people to pull their head out of their ass and actually work together for a common cause of mankind.
Dude, one world trying to get there, dude. That's Revelations Antichrist shit.
No, that's called the Roddenberryism. I'm ready for fucking Star Trek right now.
So yeah, America will be on Mars probably. We're speeding. Did you see we announced we're landing people on Mars as soon, like the day after China was like, so after we go to the moon this year, we're gonna head over to Mars, and America's like, we're gonna be there first. I bet you, we're gonna beat you. Like we can't lose. That's what we
Well-
just need is we need other countries to say they're gonna do shit, so we do it first.
Yes, we do. That's okay though. North Korea has already sent somebody to the sun.
He left Thursday morning, was there Thursday afternoon, and they had a parade for him Thursday night when he got back.
Yep. He got out and walked around for a few minutes and got back in and came home.
Yep.
Only during the night, of course.
Yep.
Wouldn't work during the day. Would tell.
Yeah, while the sun cooled down.
Right? Fucking South North Korea. Thank you, North Korea, for being a great sport and butt of all of our jokes.
Have you seen the Illuminati thing that it's actually that North Korea is this nice open place and it's actually America, the one that's closed in, and you think you have the freedom to leave, but you're really not leaving the country. They're just fucking with your head. We're all like molded to think a certain way, and we never like Anders is a part of the government, and he's just talking to us like he's from Sweden, so we think we have connection to the outside world, but we don't. Look at him. He's trying to deny it. I'm looking at your face, Anders.
He's denying it right now.
I'm
That's what he's
examining
doing.
your
He's
face.
Anders is like, no, I am. Excuse me. No, I am not from there.
No, I'm not from Sweden. No, I'm not from America. I'm not the government.
Have you ever been to Finland? Because I heard they just
That was my accent.
I heard in Finland, I don't know if this is the same deal in Sweden, but I heard they like in Finland they don't walk. It's like they're see-through, they're all like translucent, and they just float around.
I have no fucking clue what he's talking
No,
about.
that's
So
only
if I have
a Nordic myth. No, no outsiders will ever see it. We only do it here in Sweden.
any
The Finnish people, they copied us.
no outlanders.
It's no outsiders.
Okay. So, anything else you guys want to talk about?
Oh,
By the way, Anders, do you still have that game?
What game?
The game that James sent you last year when you ate the cinnamon.
Oh yeah, I still have it.
Go get it. I want to see it. I don't know, man. I'm tired of all this shit. I'm tired of people getting upset because somebody said something. I'm tired of it. Grow up, get a life, get over it, people.
would you have the opportunity, you can hand pick 1,000 people to start over with. You don't kill anyone, but everyone else goes sterile. And this 1,000 people will repopulate the world.
Would I? No, because I don't want that much pressure on myself.
I think it would be. I think this is what I was talking about. This is what I imagine Finland people are, but not a fish, but actual people.
I still have the game.
That's awesome.
I haven't used it. I
Anders,
don't have a PS4 yet.
Tell me if this is what people over there look like.
Send a link.
Awesome.
Yeah, the last link in the chat, but just not in a fish.
Yeah, that's Finnish people.
All right, I knew
They
it.
look just like that.
I knew it.
Very disgusting.
Could you
Not like the
imagine?
chicks over there.
Could you imagine if people look like that? That would be so weird. If that was
That's
just
why
like
nobody
if
goes
that
to
was like a
Finland.
if that was a race of people, I could almost understand like prejudice towards them because they almost like they're so far away from human. Oh, what skill color are you? I don't really have a color.
I'm transparent. Man, I hate them transparent people, man.
Fuck them Finnish.
Oh, I want to talk about what's your favorite Twitch streamers? Because right now, like the only streamer that I've been able to like sit through long periods of times is two streamers. One, Scott Johnson. He's a podcaster. He does a lot of podcasts. He's a full-time podcaster, and he streams sometimes at night, and I can watch him for like hours at a time. And a girl streamer called Ammunition, like the pun, and I can watch her play for like a really long time. Part of Anne is because she's attractive and it's nice to look at, and she's really sassy, like really like takes no shit from no one, like will snap at people, and it's really funny. Like that's what I'm afraid to talk in her chat because I don't want to get yelled at, but I sit back and watch.
I used to start my morning out with Co, but I've actually just kind of grown away from him. I've actually been finding myself either watching Eddie Monster, or Eddie the Chump. I enjoy Eddie the Jump streams.
I don't like Eddie.
Or Gathalion, King Gathalion. If anybody hasn't watched King Gathalion, he's really good with Destiny stream. He's a really good Destiny streamer.
And on next Tuesday, his channel is gonna blow out of this world.
Yeah.
I wonder what that must feel like, because he has to know. Like, he knows.
He knows it's gonna erupt. Honestly, I'm gonna try to get in touch with him and try to game with him.
He knows.
That way, I can try to get some of that fall off.
He knows on the 15th. He knows on the 15th he's gonna shoot. He's gonna go into a new league of streamers.
Yeah, and usually Zeke or Man. If Man versus Game is on, I'll watch Man or Zeke, depending on what Zeke's playing.
Zeke is too much for me. He's like opposite my personality. I need someone who's a little more calm.
See, I like the insanity of Zeke.
Yeah, that's who's more calm.
That's what I really love. Is he's like, Rah! Okay, let's play.
Oh, can we talk before we go? We need to talk about IGN's craziness.
Hold on, and I do bounce in between Warwitch TV. If anybody hasn't watched Warwitch, the best 3 hours you'll ever watch. Seriously, he is excellent in 3-hour doses, and he knows it. And he puts on an amazing show of not very much gameplay. Because he doesn't give you very much gameplay. It's mostly about him just talking and hanging out and being insane, which is great. And also a guy named Scarfino, which hopefully here soon I'll be part of Beardpocalypse, which is a streaming group for folks with beards.
So can we talk about IGN? You want to talk about IGN real quick?
What is IGN doing now?
Okay, so IGN appears to be have gotten paid by Sony on Metal Gear Solid. So I'm gonna post this picture they look like they switched the 4K resolution for PC and their graphics comparison with the PS4 version.
Okay.
So they gave the PC quality to the PS4 and the PS4 to the PC. Like if you look at this picture, on Konami's website they have the resolutions here, and then this is what IGN is claiming, and it's pretty much swapped. They pretty much just gave the PC resolution to PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so IGN hasn't said anything, but they've taken down their graphics comparison, and they just act like nothing happened.
Damn.
So since Konami even tweeted out that IGN was wrong, so I'm assuming it's Sony who did this.
Okay.
And I don't know why Sony thinks. It seems like Sony's supposed to be smart enough to know that they can't get away with something. Like it's the internet. Someone will find out. And especially when you're fucking with the master race, they will find out quickly.
Yeah. That's all I gotta say. Yeah.
And then people made memes of IGN like this one, making fun of IGN. Be like,
that's awesome. IGN be like, bam. So TwitchCon is at the end of this month. I'm going to talk a little bit more about Twitch. And I'm currently $180 away from being able to afford my plane tickets. And then after that, it'll be, once I can get the plane tickets paid for, it's all downhill from there. I'll be able to, go from there. All I'll have to do is come up with about $800 more, and I'm set. That'll pay for the room and any money I need. So everybody come to my channel, donate money, help this fat man make his dream true. Come on, man. You guys can do it.
Donate to Kelly. And YouTube Gaming launched.
Who cares about YouTube Gaming long? It looks like shit.
Jimmy Kimmel likes it.
Fuck Jimmy Kimmel. Seriously, I've watched some of these streams and they're garbage.
Well, I'm still waiting for that 9,000 bit rate. I want to see that.
Yeah, and another thing about it is like, okay, so if I stream on YouTube Gaming, I'll get what, ad revenue, and that's it because I'm partnered. Okay, do we have a sub button? Can I get a sub button? How does the sub button work? Do I get emotes? Do I get special the benefits like Twitch does? Okay, now can I play copywritten music on my stream? No.
There is a something Twitch does really well with the monetary split for their partners and people who have sub buttons. There was a bunch of streamers that said this streamer when he first started, he got a 50-50 split with Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure people like Lyric's probably taking over 50%.
He's probably got a 60-40
of his sub button split. Like starting off when you first get your sub button 50-50, that is great.
Well, I mean, anything less than 50% is ridiculous because you're doing all the work.
Yeah.
I mean, you shouldn't be taking anything less from that. Hell, my freaking what the ad revenue I make off of my YouTube channel, I get a 60-40 split.
50-50 is good though.
Yeah, no, 50-50 is good.
And just think, when you hear like people like Tally or Co say, "Oh, I just passed 3,000 subscribers," and then you quickly do the math of $2.50 each of them 3,000 times, it's like Jesus Christ. Plus donations and ads, and sponsorships. Oh, that's a job.
It is a job.
Gaming's not a job, motherfucker. Look at my pay stubs.
But yeah, no, I'm hoping I can get this done. I hope I can get this done, guys. I mean, I'd appreciate any of my viewers or any of you guys be able to help me make this true, because if I can get up to TwitchCon, then I can start networking a lot better with other people and get my name out there, and it'll help my channel grow tremendously. Plus, I done told the guy who's responsible for the sub buttons, I'm gonna find him at Twitch, and I told him at TwitchCon, and I told him that I'm leaving TwitchCon with a sub button, and there is as many beers as he can drink until I get a sub button in it for him.
He's gonna hand you like a plastic sub button.
Bruh, I don't care. I don't care. My channel will have a sub button, but and he's gonna be drunk the entire weekend until I get it.
You know you can get partnered. You can get a partnership, so you can have like the quality settings like source, high, medium, low, without getting a sub button.
Yeah, you get the ad revenue.
Yeah, I went to a stream today, and the guy had the like quality settings, but he didn't have a sub button. I was like, I didn't even know that was possible.
How many viewers did he have?
He was like 30 viewers.
That's because he had 30 viewers. Once you hit 30 viewers, you get the source button.
Do you know why they don't give everyone a sub button?
No, I have no clue.
Do you know why they don't give everyone? I'm assuming it's server, but do you know why they don't give everyone? Like YouTube, if I streamed right now and I don't have a partnership, and I streamed on YouTube, I would get 240p, 480, 720, and 1080. I would get all the options. It wouldn't just be one quality. Yeah. Do you know why they haven't done that? Because I'm sure Amazon has some servers they could borrow.
They try to tell it's a drain on resources to get everybody the source button, but I don't believe that one bit. It's not a drain on resources at all. Because initially they used to do that. They used to give everybody the source button when you streamed.
I don't see a downside to it. I don't see why they don't.
My fear is Twitch is going to become like YouTube, where unless you're big, unless you're PewDiePie or Lyric or Co or any of those big people, you're not shit, and we're not going to help you. That's my fear.
I think right now it's if you're not a partner, you're not shit.
And that's the fear. That's my problem, and that's the problem that I have with it right now. I'm like, I don't want to see them become YouTube. Because it is such a great service.
So far, if like right now at Twitch, if you're a partner, you're included in you can get a hold of someone at Twitch. That is much better than YouTube has management companies
that handles it.
YouTube doesn't even talk directly to their partners. They have management companies that do that.
No.
And half of the management companies, like a lot of the management companies can't even get to YouTube. Can't even talk to someone at YouTube. I could start an MCM right now. I could start a MCN right now, and I would probably never get to talk to anybody at YouTube.
That sounds about right. And also a game I do really want to play, but I can't afford to buy a copy, is Until Dawn.
I don't know. That's not really my type of game.
I love horror games, man. Horror games are great. I want to play it badly.
Oh, a headset that I'm excited about because this is what I've wanted from.
And Unicorn Mess, I did see your question. I apologize. I forgot to check the Q&A section, and I just popped it in and saw it. So if you're watching this later, I would love to play some Until Dawn. I just can't afford to buy it right now.
This I've been waiting for something like this from Astro for a while, and I've pre-ordered it, and I can't. It comes out October 8th, and I can't wait. It is the Astro TR headset, and the reason why I like it is because it has it's closed back, so it has noise canceling headphones, so it cancels out the outside noise, and that's what I've wanted from Astro for so long.
Awesome.
Is they have the pleather ear cushion, so it blocks out the outside noise, and that's what I've wanted for so long.
Awesome.
October
All right.
8th, my dream comes true.
So we're bringing up one last thing. Actually, two things. Metal Gear Solid 5. Anybody got an interest in playing it? Did we already talk about MGS5?
We talked about Konami a little bit. We haven't talked about the game.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy that and the Ghost, whatever. What came out before it? Like
Phantom Pains?
Yeah, or buy Phantom Pains too.
I got it for free.
Yeah, or buy both of those. Play through them probably on stream.
Jordy actually sent me a copy of Phantom Pains on Steam.
Nice guy, Jordy.
Yeah, he was like, do you want a copy of Phantom Pains? Konami sent him review copies of Phantom Pain and Metal Gear Solid 5.
Wow.
And then they copyrighted claimed his videos. How stupid are these people? And for my birthday, he's like, here, dude, I have an extra copy. You want it? I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, thanks, man. Well, fucking I'm but yeah. Because, I agree with Jim fucking Sterling's son. If you don't know who Jim fucking Sterling's son is, look him up. He is amazing.
But yeah, I'll play through both of those probably on stream. Probably not anytime soon. Probably October because there's not that much coming out in October.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably do that. Play through both of those in October, and yeah.
Here,
But yeah, it looks like a good game. It looks like a game I would enjoy, and it's just I kind of wish there was an easy way that I could play 1, 2, 3, 4. Like if they had an HD collection for PS4 or PC, if they just not even an HD collection, just put them on PS4. I would love it. Love it.
Hold on.
I would be all over that. Or PC, I would take it. I would take it. And I'm not people say emulate it. I went to Cool ROM. That shit almost destroyed my computer. And I downloaded the emulator that said 5 stars. I had to do a factory reset. Is this one of the movies?
This is Jim Sterling's Jim Sterling.
Oh, I know who this guy is.
I love him. I cannot stop watching him. He's good. He makes valid points, and he has a constant war with Konami, which is great.
I'm excited for what's coming out of Konami in the future.
Pull the lever.
I saw him on the co-optional podcast with Total Biscuit, Jesse Cox.
God, that must have been great.
I wasn't that much of a fan of him. I mean, it was like he's a guest, but I was like, don't really. I didn't like him enough there to go check out his stuff.
I don't even know where I found him. I think somebody liked that video of his, and I popped in to watch one, and I'm like, okay, I can actually watch one of these videos. See, I don't like his other videos. I like his Jimquisitions. That's about it.
What do you think about so apparently do you remember the whole Basherverse thing? The guy who lost his shit on YouTube for it was a good 2 weeks of entertainment. You know what we're talking about, Andres?
Anders.
No, don't really watch YouTube anymore.
All right, so this guy Basher, he makes videos, and they're targeted towards. They have to be targeted towards little kids. And basically, what happened was when he was 18, he sent sexually suggest. He basically had a relationship with a 13-year-old when he was 18, and he's 29 now. So somehow someone found out about this. I think it was Keemstar in his devious ways found out that Bash is a bit of a borderline pedophile, and he said that he did it because he was lonely and he was at a low point in his life, and his parents just got divorced, so he thought he thought it'd be appropriate to date a 13-year-old, basically. This comes out, and everyone calls him a rapist. And he then proceeds to lose his mind over the course of 2 weeks. And he uploads this video to his channel, which he takes down. you type in Bashiverse Freakout, it has a ton of views, and he took it off his channel, but it's here it is. No, this is the remix.
You know something? You know what I love about the internet? Shit like this happens, and then there's a remix.
He uploaded this, and
Isn't the internet beautiful? The guy has a breakdown on the internet, and then somebody makes a remix of it. It's beautiful.
When all of this, so he's breaking down. People calling him a rapist and a pedophile. He had a TV show lined up that he was going to have his own reality show with his with other people, with his other friends that he did that have YouTube channels, and his girlfriend was going to be on the reality show too. So the news network, the reality show network, basically came to her and said, either you have to break up with him, and he's not a part of the show. So either you leave him and you could be a part of the show, or we're going to have to part ways with you two. She was like, see ya, and she left his ass.
Yep.
And so everyone's calling her a gold digger. He uploaded a video, like 4 videos a day, saying she's not a gold digger, we're in love. He goes on to Drama Alert, and
oh
Keemstar
God! At least I stuck it in her.
Yeah, Keemstar had a recording of her basically admitting she's a gold digger, and he starts crying. He's bawling his eyes out, freaking out. He was like, oh God, I can't believe she would do this to me. And he was like, I don't even fucking care anymore. And then right before he hangs up the call, he goes, at least I got the fucker in the ass. And then obviously that blows up on Twitter, where every YouTube commentator is laughing about that, because obviously, like, biggest savage of all time.
Oh my God!
And Keemstar's face, like, the funniest part of that video was when he starts bawling his eyes out, and like the gold digger thing comes out. He just grabs a thing of popcorn and starts eating it.
Fucking Keemstar.
Sometimes a cunt.
Yep.
He's a goddamn cunt. Just gonna kill himself.
He had a
Come
great.
to Sweden and I'll fight you.
He had a great idea with Fight Me at PAX. He had a great idea with Drama Alert.
He did. It's just the guy's a dirtbag.
Yeah.
That's the
How many
biggest problem.
times has he gotten to almost 1 million subscribers? Because YouTube keeps taking his channel down. Because he's. Have you heard the reason why he's not allowed on YouTube?
Because
No.
he's a thief.
I wouldn't say thief. But so basically, he bought an MCN called Team Noble back in the Modern Warfare 2 Black Ops 1 days.
Yeah, I remember that.
He would charge people to get partnered with him, and that's against the YouTube terms of service. And so they disable, which really sucks, because Team Noble, like their main channel, had, like, it was like Machinima's main channel. They had great videos. They had one of the greatest prank calls I have ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
It was his son. It was this guy. His son was playing Call of Duty, and his son was like 13, and so the dad's calling Microsoft support, and he's like, so yeah, my son's playing this Call of Duty Black Ops something, and he's telling me to get raped. He was like, rape's a serious thing. He was like, I tell him to eat his vegetables. He says, get raped, son. I said, I tell him to clean his room. He tells me to sit down. He's calling me a hacker and a noob. He's like, I'm not a hacker. I can barely open up a Word document.
That's
It was the
awesome.
greatest thing. And they also had another one where he did the voice of a black guy, and like a stereotypical black guy, and he called Microsoft support saying that the Kinect is racist and it doesn't pick up his son because his son is black. He's like, what am I supposed to tell my son when he goes over to his friend's house and they're all playing Kinect, and the Kinect recognizes all his white friends, and I have to tell him, it doesn't recognize you because you're black. And the lady he's
Isn't
talking
that
to was
Mr. Ownage Pranks, or what is
yeah,
your name is?
Onage Pranks. The Buklau, Buklau. He had a great. Onage Pranks has a great GTA 5 prank too, or GTA 4 prank.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up for one more thing, and then we're gonna get out of here, because I'm gonna play Destiny. 'Cause
You're over there, Jones, and like,
I already got it booted up, man. I'm about to log in with my damn warlock. What are you talking about? Hold up, let me show you. Let me show you.
Oh my god. Dude, you can't show me shit like that. Dude, Tuesday I'm gonna be playing all day long. You don't even know.
So, all right, let's get one last subject, and then we're gonna wrap this show up.
What was your subject that you wanted to talk about?
Anders, you got one?
No, I don't.
How do you like living in Sweden? How's Sweden?
How is Sweden?
It's way too hot right now. Fucking hate the summer.
So what is hot? Like 10 degrees Celsius?
-2. No, but it's
Did you just say
26
minus
degrees.
2?
Yeah, Celsius. No, but it's
I
not
need-
actually -2 degrees outside.
I need that in freedom
Um,
units.
Freedom. It's probably around
You have a
12
phone.
Fahrenheit.
Pick up your goddamn phone and tell me how hot it is outside.
You have a phone. Pick it up and tell me.
No, I don't actually. I'm just kidding. Put on GPS.
Have to turn the sundial. Hold on.
Yeah.
What phone do you have?
S4 Mini.
Do you have that in do you have that language set to English or Swedish?
Swedish.
How does numbers work in Swedish? Do you still go 1 to 10 or you stop at 9?
You guys are on. You guys are on the Roman, right? You guys have the Roman Roman alphabet system.
Dude,
right?
I saw pictures of Sweden and it looks like your country looks like you still have to worry about Shrek attacks. Like the architecture is like stuck in like the 1500s, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But they started building like ugly normal modern houses along the beach house. It's 2 degrees Celsius outside right now.
Have you seen TLO yet? TLO yet?
No.
Do you watch movies?
Is that like a show or
like
something?
if you were so if like say Transformers was to come out in Sweden, do they do bad English Swedish dubs or do you just watch it in English?
Now we watch it in English and we have Swedish undertext.
Oh,
Subtitles, yeah.
that would be
I was
annoying.
gonna say they teach English in school, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you speak all right, so day to day, how often do you speak English like out in the real world in Sweden?
Mostly never.
If would you be taken back if someone came up to you and asked you a question in English? Would that be weird?
No, I would definitely no. No, it wouldn't be weird because we get a lot of like German scientists. They went to my town, about a week ago, and I pendle from. No, it's not called pendle in English. Fucking retard. I go from my town to another town to go to school.
You travel?
Take about an hour of bus ride. Yeah, I do. And I had.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I had a German scientist sit next to me, and he, asked me when does this bus normally stop? I said in about an hour or something, and he started talking about.
So let me get this straight: a German and a Swede sitting in a bus, and they're talking in English.
Yes. Because the
Sounds
German
like a
doesn't know
joke.
English.
Oh, the German doesn't know Swedish. He knows
Yeah.
German and English, and you know Swedish and English.
Yeah, so we talked in Finnish.
So you
No,
talked
but-
in Finnish. I caught that. That was great.
No, he was like a math scientist, and he I forgot what he said.
Did he say mad scientist?
Math science.
Math.
Oh, I was like, what?
He was a mathematician.
A German mad scientist in Swedish.
I have another
Without
question.
Hold on. He's still telling the story.
Oh, I thought it was.
I'm just fumbling over words because I'm really tired, but uh, he was a math scientist, and
He
he
was a
was
meth
going on a,
scientist. I'm sorry, keep
and he was
going.
going to a con.
He was going to a con?
He was going to a conference
Oh,
in my
conference.
town. Yeah,
Okay.
and I asked him, what are you guys going to talk about? And he's just said some math stuff, like, very interesting. Then he continued to talk about he did like a new experiment in Germany, and he said, well, it was so exciting. And I was just like sitting there, nodding my head, just say, yeah, sounds cool.
Did you tell? You know what you should have said? Is you said I go to art school, and he would have been like, okay, just shut up.
He just sat next to a crying baby or something.
Here, I got another question. Do American women cringe when they see your uncircumcised dick?
What?
No, because it's bigger than yours.
Oh!
Alright.
Excuse me. Somebody call the burn unit.
No, but we don't really circumcise our dicks here because there's not really many people that are Jewish here.
Oh my
With-
god,
Well, I mean,
That's
damn.
that's great. That's great.
We know why.
We don't have a lot of Jews
yeah.
here, so we don't do that.
I don't know what happened. It just fell into a pit, and
What happened is Germany
Nope.
switched to your country and got rid of them all for you. You should thank them. You should have thanked that scientist.
Jesus Christ, dude, shut the fuck up sometimes.
I'm saying it. It's true.
no, but we have like Swedish Democrats here. They're just a fucking stupid racist cunt of a party in our Swedish government that I'm really embarrassed of. And they're actually leading. They have the most seats in our parliament. And you guys probably know that there are a lot of people who are fleeing countries in Africa, going to over the what the fuck is it called?
So I have a question about English language. I'm going to completely cut your story off because I want to ask this question before I forget it. When you speak in English, do you think in Swedish or do you think in English?
I think it's Swedish.
So whenever you're talking to us, like you're thinking of, I have to go to the bathroom. You don't think of the words I have to go to the bathroom. You think the Swedish version of that statement.
Yes, and I translate it in my head as I'm talking, so I like doing three things at the same time.
So
Okay.
if, as I'm saying this to you, you're hearing it in English, thinking about it in Swedish, and then responding back in English.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So how do you say
Multitask.
I gotta go to the bathroom in Swedish?
Jag måste gå på toaletten.
Slow it down. Say it again.
Jag måste gå på toaletten.
Okay. And that means I have to go to the bathroom in English.
Yes.
Well, in Swedish, technically. Okay. Okay. See, I was always curious about that. That was one thing that that I never understood. Because if you ask an English person, a person who speaks English, and they speak a second language, I guess my only example is one of my Puerto Rican friends. He speaks Spanish and English. Well, Puerto Rican Spanish. And I asked him, I said, now when you speak English, do you think English? And when you speak Spanish, do you think Spanish? And he's like, yes, when I'm speaking in Spanish, I'm thinking everything Spanish in my head. So if he's saying this, I think of the words in Spanish instead of English, then translate them. So whereas, because you speak Swedish all the time, you have to think of the Swedish statement first, then translate it to English, say it in English, and then once we say a statement, you hear it in English and translate it to Swedish.
Yeah, but it goes like super fast.
Yeah, well,
mean,
yeah, I mean,
I took.
it happens like that, but that's basically the process.
I took 4 years of German.
Didn't you guys like study
Yeah, I took 4
yeah,
years.
a second language in like a high school or something like that? Because
Yeah, I took-
you will do the exact same thing.
I took 4 years of German. Anytime, like when I got to German 4, the teacher like halfway through the year just stopped speaking English, and it was like, all right, I'm gonna need you to slow down, lady, and I'm gonna need to write some shit down because I didn't pay attention the other 3 years, and I have no idea what you're saying to me.
That's awesome.
I studied 2 years of French, and the only word I learned was pantalon, which is pants, but I thought it meant fuck you. So I would go around to my friends and say pantalon to them.
That's pretty
At the
cool.
end of the year, my teacher said, "Why are all just going around saying pants?"
One thing that when what is it called? You talked about Swedish politics. Obviously, it affects you, but I think the reason why the rest of the world doesn't care about Swedish politics is because Sweden doesn't do anything in the world. Like, if you were doing shit, like contributing to the world, then maybe we would care a little bit more about the racist party. When's the last time you invaded a country? Because America's like 3 in the past 10. We're getting shit done. What are you doing?
You fucking douche, Jordan.
Just
That's all
saying.
I'm gonna say.
I'm just saying, they're over there doing nothing. We're over here working.
Hey, they're Sweden. They're neutral.
Isn't that Switzerland?
Wait, and Sweden, Switzerland and Sweden is both neutral.
Both.
I think you need to tell someone named Hitler that because he didn't give a fuck about
All
that.
right, he's dead anyway. So, all right. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and stop offending the entire country of Sweden, and apologize to Anders for Jordan's blatant racism. And
I'm just saying, you did something.
actually, it wouldn't be racism; it would be nationalism. Nationalism.
Fuck America.
Oh, thanks, appreciate that one. And gonna end this show. You guys make sure you leave a like and a follow and a subscribe, actually, since we're on YouTube. And make sure you guys come over and join me on my Twitch channel and help me get to Twitch and help a fat man make a stream true. Love your faces, guys. Everybody say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Hej då.
I hope you guys enjoyed.